Hello and welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk anything and everything entertainment. I am the Lemon himself, Zeke Lemon, and today we are going to be reviewing the TV show Wandavision. Wandavision stars Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany as Wanda and Vision, hence the title. And in this, it takes place after Endgame, which makes no sense because, obviously Vision died in Infinity War, and what the heck is going on? And now they're in the 50s, and then they were in the 60s. There was all these different sitcoms. What do sitcoms have to play with this? There was a lot of questions, and boy, did the questions keep pulling on as this show went on. I'll be upfront about it. I'm going to go ahead and just spoil the ending. I loved it. I absolutely loved this show. This show had me at hello. I do remember being a kid and waking up early before school, and I Love Lucy would be on. Or, I can't remember the other black and white show. It was a Harry Met Sally. He was a cop or something like that. And was it Breakfast at Tiffany's? It's one of those. I don't remember the time, but I do remember I Love Lucy. So, waking up early every single day for work because I did not want to get spoiled it for me. I learned my lesson from The Mandalorian. So I would wake up extra early before work to watch the episode so I didn't have to worry about spoilers on the internet. And having a bowl of cereal and watching a black and white sitcom, it brought back a lot of memories of being super young before going to school. Just very nostalgic for me. But the best part about this is that yes, you have two Avengers and all these things, but to me, I got caught up in the sitcom stuff, especially in the first two episodes. And I am going to be spoiling WandaVision as I go through this review. I do not see how you can really review a TV show without spoiling because you got to talk about some certain things. And also, it's public. Anyone can really reach to it. It's on Disney Plus, and I'm also posting this a few days after the final episode came on to get anyone a chance to catch up. So, I gave you all the time you could. Spoiler warning, you've been warned. The first two episodes was like the Dick Van Dyke Show, I believe. I believe both first two episodes dealt with that quite a bit, and Bewitched and I Love Lucy and all that. Just with the whole, you get caught up in, there's like a simple story of sitcom stuff, but then it turns on a dime of when his boss is choking and like stop it, like it just turned into basically blank horror. Really love that element to it. Also, episode 2, we never figured out about the beekeeper. Wasn't that necessary? And now I'm just going to go ahead and get into, all these speculations of, Evan Peters is Quicksilver and all these things. To me, personally, I do not see how we could have expected that from the get-go. Because from my understanding, on my knowledge, this show got greenlit that they were going to do this before they even bought Fox. I could be wrong on that. They maybe announced it after they bought Fox, but if they announced it after they bought Fox, they obviously had plans for the show before they owned Fox. So I think Evan Peters would have been in the show regardless if they would have bought Fox or not, and it would have been a nice little wink. It would have been a nice little nod if they didn't buy Fox, but then they bought Fox, and then it was like, oh, the X-Men are coming, all this stuff. I drank the Kool-Aid for a little bit, but as the show went on, I was like, nah, he's fake. He's not really playing as Quicksilver. I mean, he is, but he isn't. And all these other theories of, oh no, Mephisto should have been here. I can understand why people are going to be mad, but I don't see how that should ruin the show for you. It didn't let me. I wanted this show to end dark. I wanted this to be a pure tragedy that, she had all these sitcoms and then she loses Vision and she loses the kids, but then she doesn't. She does, but she goes out in a much historic way. And I'm not mad at it. I honestly didn't mind it. I got choked up, in all honesty. And it was really enjoyable overall. And just because, it was good enough to go along with the ride. I'm not mad that I got some things wrong. I got a lot wrong, actually. I was hardly ever right. I was hardly ever right. But anyways, some of the things I really liked when I like Captain Rambo. Yeah, Captain Rambo. Yeah, I was right. Monica Rambeau, really liked her. I'm really looking forward to seeing what she has to come to play. I honestly did not hate Director Dick. Look, he was horrible. I agree. He was awful. But hear me out. let's say we didn't know Wanda's perspective, and we already did not like Wanda. Like, we already loved Wanda. That's the only reason we don't like it. But he's kind of the hero of the town. That's the interesting thing about Phase 4 here. Is that they're going to turn the heroes against... The public is going to go against the heroes. Because we got Spider-Man, who might have... well, he didn't cause all the things from Mysterio, but Mysterio framed it as that way, so a lot of people are going to be against Spider-Man. Wanda held a town hostage for her own will. Yes, for her cause, she was going through some crap, and Monica understood, but that town don't care. And that's what I really loved about this show, too, because, like, look, when you're grieving, you go through a lot of things, or when you're depressed, and all these different things, when you're going through all these very sad emotions, you hurt people. And sometimes, even though you hurt people, and they know you're going through a lot, you're not forgiven. You sometimes burn a bridge completely. Like, I'll admit it, I've done some really bad things out of being really sad or depressed or grieving on my own about some losses that I have dealt with. And I've damaged a lot of relationships. And, like, seeing that perspective from Wanda, you know, having the hood on, and she's walking away, and the town's just looking at her like, God, I can't believe you did this to me. Like, you hurt me so much. Some people can forgive, and, like, after hearing what she did, but, like, never really forgive. Like, they could be like, okay, I understand, but I don't fully forgive you. As I don't blame some people being like, man, I cannot stand you. And if they actually support Hayward, like, thank you so much for doing everything you can to save us from her. So I see a lot of people being against Wanda, and a bunch of people around the world like, damn, she really did that? Maybe heroes aren't what we thought they were. Like, I see this phase going that heroes cannot all be trusted, and I honestly don't think a lot of people are really fans of the Snap either. They were probably in a really bad relationship, couldn't get out of it, had some very toxic stuff, and it was gone from Thanos, and then it came back, and now they're dealing with a lot of crap too. But that's another video for another time. That's just some theories. They might do it, they might not. If they don't, I'm sure they're going to knock it out of the park with what they do. I'm just saying, Hayward wasn't really that much of a bad guy. He was just a bad guy because we supported Wanda. But if we did not know Wanda, and we just saw this from the outside looking in, like, a superhero is keeping that town captive? I'm cheering for that guy. It's just the positions you're in, and also the Vision conversations. Paul Bettany really turned out to be the best part of this whole entire show to me. He was the real standout. You could tell he was having a ball. Elizabeth Olsen, I believe that she should get some Emmy nominations. I don't think she will because it's a Marvel show and they did Marvel it up in the end. But I do believe that she does deserve some recognition. I just really don't think she's going to get it from the Emmys since the Emmys are so much later in the year. And that it'll probably be like in the background by then. I'm going to be very curious to see how this show still holds up when Falcon and Winter Soldier starts appearing, and that if this show's still going to have the recognition that it does. I love this show. I enjoyed it more than Mandalorian. To me, it's my favorite Disney Plus show so far. Does not say much from what they have so far, but this was some of the best storytelling narrative things. If I had to put it on the lemon scale, Sour Lemon, I did not like it. Expired Story-Bought, I didn't like it, but I can see some people liked it. Story-Bought, I liked it, but I can see why some people didn't like it. Lemonade, I liked it. It was alright. Freshly squeezed, I really liked it. Only has a very few nitpicks. And a strawberry lemonade, it's a 10 out of 10. This is a freshly squeezed lemonade. I can't see why some people are turned off by it. Like, it is a slow burn. Like, to me, I was getting antsy after episode 3. And a lot of people thought episode 3 was great. I wasn't the hugest fan of it. Besides the ending part of it. Like, if you take that ending part out of he was killed by Ultron, that episode, to me, doesn't really do much. But, hey, semantics. Some of the things I did not like, I really did not like a lot of these, besides the episode links. They could have been a little longer. I get it, you were in sitcoms, but I think they could have put some more meat on those bones. Some of the, I wish they didn't fully Marvel it out, but even then I enjoyed the Marvel stuff. And the finale, like, those fight scenes were great. Catherine Hahn, I also believe she deserves an Emmy nomination. But again, I don't expect it. I'll be surprised. I won't fall on my chair, but I'll be surprised if she does. So anyway, that is my thoughts on WandaVision, guys. What did y'all think about it? Comment below. Let me know and what y'all think, and I will see y'all here next time at Limit Studios.